What do you call Elon Musk's employees? The Musketeers. Elon Musk, the chief executive officer of Tesla and SpaceX, isn't the frontrunner to become the world's first trillionaire because he's a genius or ambitious or iconic. He's more likely to become the world's first trillionaire for different reasons. Although, the above reasons count. For today's video, we'll be looking at the reasons why Elon Musk will be the first trillionaire of the world. The Tesla and SpaceX chief executive officer, Elon Musk, is positioned to create history by becoming the world's first trillionaire. We know wealth is a very relative concept, but $1 trillion is a phenomenal sum of money. Nowadays, $1 trillion are nominal GDPs for developed countries, but it is a lot of money that can be used in the purchase of ExxonMobil, Coca-Cola, and there is enough left to add McDonald's to the list. An upper hand Elon has is that aside from wealth being a relative concept, it also begets itself, as rich people are very opportune to meet very attractive investment options that are otherwise not available to ordinary people. This is because, for rich people, their wealth impedes the rate of return on investments. Continue watching this video to find out why and how the 49-year-old businessman and engineer will be the first trillionaire. Have you subscribed to our channel? If not, what are you waiting for? Just click on the red bell icon to subscribe now, and do not forget to like the video. Thank you. Back to the business of the day. Why Elon Musk will be the first trillionaire. The number one reason why Elon Musk is set to be the world's first trillionaire is because of Tesla. Tesla's stock has had its good days and also some bad days, but the rise is more significant than the dip, and a significant increase in the stock price of Tesla equals a relative increase in its chief executive officer's net worth. ARK Invest also agrees with this. ARK Invest, an American asset management company, believes that Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, will become the world's first trillionaire as they expect Tesla stocks to hit a high of $3,000 by the end of 2025. This is different from the $7,000 they initially predicted. And if that happens at $3,000 per share, Tesla would be worth almost $3 trillion based on the number of outstanding shares. Next Big Future also agrees with ARK Invest. And according to them, Elon Musk will get an additional 8 more compensation bonuses, which will catapult his net worth to a little above $1 trillion by the end of 2025. Next Big Future is a company concerned with trends such as space, medicine, robotics, AI, and most importantly, disruptive tech. Their reports also show that Elon Musk will have a total of 253 million more shares, and for $4,000 a share. He would be the world's first trillionaire by the year 2025. You may wonder why these bonuses are mentioned. Well, Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla, doesn't receive a monthly salary but receives the company's compensation bonuses. He had a total of 241 million shares before. When you add the additional 12 million he's expected to get as compensation bonuses, that would make it a total of 253 million shares. Ron Barron, bullish investor and a Tesla stock enthusiast, told Forbes that Elon Musk would become the world's first trillionaire because he's a good businessman and an excellent engineer who knows what he's doing. In other news, I also have an incredible ability to predict things wrapped in a present. Gifts! Investment in clean energy is a good business as climate change is the world's mega problem and can be solved at the crossroads of high technology and energy. In the year 2020, the world committed a record high slightly above $501 billion in decarbonization, and this sum was 9% higher than that of the previous year. In the energy hierarchy, renewable energy, electric vehicles, fuel cells, battery charging and battery, and green hydrogen are all undergoing dramatic shifts. And this is to prove and show where all the big capitals are flowing into. And this includes the $2 trillion worth of infrastructure plan. And one of the biggest and most important contributors is Tesla. Elon Musk at an earlier stage knew of the benefits that come with investing in going green, which is now almost a standard for companies who are interested in securing millennial money flowing into the market, and as well maintain the older investors who are eyeing the transition stealthily but closely. When Tesla invested in green energy, the majority took it for a joke, but over the years, Tesla's stock has skyrocketed to a 14,000% increase, which are all thanks to Elon's ambitious approach to a greener energy source. The investment is bound to grow as many companies rise, and Elon is not stopping there. He is revamping his battery and solar game, as is seen with the Tesla Solar Roof project. This project is set to change how houses function, and these low-cost per watt solar options are a game changer for storing and distributing electricity. The project and Musk's investment into clean energy doesn't just make living comfortable, it makes Tesla, and by extension, Elon Musk, richer. Do you know that the TV show that discusses renewable energy is called a solar panel? Tesla is not the only company Elon Musk has stakes in. There's SpaceX. SpaceX is his private company that investors believe will soon grow as much as Tesla. Forbes, backed by Ron Barron, reported and concurred that one of the reasons why Elon Musk will become the first trillionaire is because of his SpaceX investments. They also agreed and predicted that there would be a return of investments, up to a multiple of 30 or even 50 of money invested into the SpaceX stock. And before a decade elapses, the SpaceX stock is potentially expected to be almost as large as Tesla. SpaceX was developed in 2012 by Elon, and it's known as Space Exploration Technologies Corp. The company is concerned with the manufacturing of aerospace and has the potential of generally reducing the cost of space travel. Have you ever thought about having a romantic relationship with someone outside space? Well, consider yourself lucky, because if Elon Musk's space company finally establishes a Mars colony, you get a chance at having an outside space relationship, which will eventually break up because of long distance, and you get yourself a SpaceX. Another important reason why Elon Musk will become the first trillionaire is Tesla's stock price to earnings ratio. These multiples are gotten based on the several alternatives that would be available to investors. The price to earnings ratio of Tesla's stock is pegged between 23.5 times in 2025 and 20 times in 2030. And the outstanding shares will be at 190 million and 200 million for 2025 and 2030 respectively. Comparing Tesla's price to earnings ratio to notable alternatives, Google for instance, has a 24 times price to earnings ratio, a 20 to 23% revenue growth, and a profit margin of 20%. Apple also has a 16-time price to earnings ratio, revenue growth of 5%, and 20% margin, which is the same as Google's. Tesla's stock price to earnings ratio is over 1,600. And even though the company's share dropped when about 158,000 of its older cars were returned by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, the administration believed that the older cars had touchscreen issues that could hamper driving safety. That aside, lots of investors have claimed that Tesla's stock is well overpriced, as it's being overvalued, but many believe it will raise a lot more in years to come. And one of the reasons for the increase in the price to earnings ratio is a complementary increase in their profit margin. Already, Tesla has a very high profit margin, but it can be further increased by the economics of sales increase, which is accompanied by their increase in automation, reduction of battery cost, higher software content, and investing in green energy. All these can increase the profit margin. By extension, the stock price, which will increase Tesla's worth, and Elon Musk's wealth, setting him on the path of becoming the world's first trillionaire. People always talk about how great an entrepreneur Elon Musk is, but he has yet to create a cologne called Elons Musk. Every billionaire has an appetite and will for risk. If the appetite or will is not there, they can't invest. And if they don't invest, they don't grow. For Elon Musk to become the first trillionaire of the world, he has to maintain his appetite and will for taking risks in investments. And we know how people may think that the role of psychology is less quantitative here, but that is not true. It is certainly important. And as a bonus, Elon has it. He has both the will and appetite for risk, and it is seen in his many businesses and investments. Elon is mostly known for Tesla and most recently SpaceX, but these are not his only investments. Before we delve into the breakdown of his investments, let's get acquainted with the fact that Elon's salary is $0, even as the chief executive officer of Tesla. He rather has a compensation bonus plan that is relative to the company's market cap milestones. What risk can be greater than that? The first on our list is the Zip2. The company was concerned with licensing city guard software for newspapers. He started it with his brother in the year 1995. It was then bought by Compaq Computer Corporation a few years later. The second is X.com, an online banking platform. It was founded in 1999 and was the first of its kind to be insured by FDIC. It merged with Confinity in the year 2000 and was bought by eBay in 2002. It later became what we know as PayPal. From the above, one can see that Elon is not afraid of risk and is on the way to becoming the first trillionaire. As an aside, have you heard of the Boring Company? No? Well, Elon Musk has thought about how best to handle the traffic problem and decided to start a company, the Boring Company. It was concerned with infrastructure and the creation and maintenance of low-cost tunnels. And if Elon Musk started a yoga studio, he'd be the owner of a boring company and an inner resting company as well. No one can say for sure if Elon Musk would be the first trillionaire of the world, or exactly when it happens or how. But predictions of bullish and bearish investors suggest that Tesla stock will hit a record high, and that SpaceX will complement it. And given all of Elon Musk's assets, investments, and accomplishments, it will not be a surprise to anyone if Musk turns out to be the world's first trillionaire. One last joke before we go. Elon Musk was born in South Africa and made an electric car. What if he had been born in Madagascar? He would have made a gas car. Having stayed to the end of this video, what's your take? What's your stance on the topic? Can Tesla's chief executive officer, Elon Musk, become the world's first trillionaire? Do not hesitate to drop your suggestions and opinions in the comment sections. Also, remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more engaging content. Bye!